Hi, I'm Lily Augustin. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited that you're here for this video because today we're going to be diving into 5 ways to integrate more of your feminine energy into your life. Okay, but let's zoom back for a second. What in the world is your feminine energy to begin with? So I think sometimes when we hear the word feminine or feminine energy, we directly go to gender, like female gender, or we go to style, like styling in a very feminine, flowy, flower crowny type way, right? Let me know in the comments if that's where your mind went also. That's so normal because that's what our society teaches us what feminine means, right? That's the cultural norm we grow up with. But when we're looking at your feminine energy from an energy healing perspective, when we're looking at it from the perspective of either yoga or any of these other like holistic healing modalities, it actually means something completely different. So it can be so confusing because the word feminine has so many different definitions based on the context it's being used in. So today, let's clarify what the context is that we're using this term in, and then we're going to talk about how you can integrate that energy more into your life. Okay, so your feminine energy is the yin energy to like the yin yang energy in the world. It's the moon energy to the moon sun energy in the world. These energies are prevalent throughout all of creation and are also prevalent in us. So all of us have both masculine and feminine energy coursing through us and coursing through our life. And we can best understand these energies by looking a little deeper into kind of characteristics that we can define these energies as. So today we're going to be talking about feminine energy. We'll do masculine energy in a different video. Okay, so your feminine energy can be characterized by rest versus the masculine side of it, which would be endurance. Your feminine energy is intuition and wisdom, whereas your masculine energy would be knowledge and logic. Your feminine energy would be cyclicality, whereas your masculine energy is going to be linear. Your feminine energy is an energy of flow and play versus doing and productivity. And then it is also the energy of creativity and expression versus structure and discipline. Okay, so now that we have an idea of what your feminine energy is and some characteristics that we can use to define your feminine energy, now we're going to go into 5 ways we can start integrating this energy into your life. So if you heard those and you were like, oh, I don't really have that much play in my life, or when was the last time I intentionally rested? Or what in the world is cyclicality? We're going to dive into that now. So number 1, first thing you can do to bring more feminine energy into your life is to intentionally rest. One of the hardest things to do in our society is to intentionally rest. We are in Western society, and this depends on the way you were raised too, but often our Western society really promotes us being productive, doing, and getting more and more done, right? Reaching goals. It's a very masculine perspective, and from like a masculine energy perspective. So the feminine of that would be to give yourself intentional rest. Maybe this looks like a nap during the day, or maybe this looks like having an evening routine where at a certain time, you shut down all screens, you shut down social media, you stop working, and you give yourself intentional time to be in your body. Maybe that looks like doing an oil massage, or turning down the lights, or reading, or doing something that intentionally helps you kind of wind down, or breath work. Doing something that helps you wind down in the evening before you actually go to sleep. This can be a really beautiful way to get to know that energy of rest while you're still awake instead of going straight from looking at social media to falling down on your pillow and falling asleep. It can be really beautiful to have that in-between time where you're intentionally giving your body time to cool down and rest. Beautiful way to bring in your feminine energy. Okay, number 2. Have you ever given yourself an intuition challenge? If not, I'm going to challenge you to trust your intuition a little bit more through a really fun intuition game. So you can do this for half a day, you can do this for a full day, you can just do this for one thing or another, but I'm going to invite you to ask your intuition, what should I do? Or a this or that question, and just follow your first gut reaction. Follow that first idea or thought that popped into your head that felt good before your mind and like beliefs about what other people will think and limiting beliefs that are holding you back from just flowing with it, before those kind of get in your way. So maybe this looks like going into your closet in the morning and asking your intuition, what should I wear? And just trusting. what pops up in your mind, grabbing it and putting it on. You may be surprised. This may look very different from how you would generally dress when you're really in your head about it. So trusting your intuition and that gut feeling. This could look like taking an intuitive drive and just trusting your intuition with where it tells you to turn, where it tells you to drive to, and then seeing where you end up. That can be a really beautiful way to trust your intuition and let it guide you. Number 3, guys, this is my favorite one. If you take anything from this video, take this one and start implementing it into your life. Number 3 of how to start integrating your feminine energy into your life, into your day-to-day life, and really expressing your feminine energy is to start getting to know your unique cycle is through cyclical living. My favorite topic in the world. Whether this is your menstrual cycle or your moon cycle, if you're here and like, that sounds really cool. What in the world is that? I've never even heard of that before. Drop down into the show notes. I have a link for a free cyclical living bundle that will teach you exactly how to discover what your unique cycle is. If you're watching this video, you have a cycle. It'll help you discover what your unique cycle is. It will help you learn how to start tracking it, working with it. And that is such a beautiful way to get to know your body on a deeper level and to start integrating your feminine energy into your life. If you know your cycle, it opens up so many doors for actually understanding yourself and working with your body instead of fighting against it in your life. Oh, it's like if you're skateboarding down a hill and you're just flowing with it instead of like constantly pushing yourself up a hill. It's literally the best thing ever, my favorite topic ever. Okay, so go grab that free bundle in the show notes and start getting to know your unique cycle. Beautiful way to start integrating feminine energy into your life and to start working with your cycle instead of against it. Number 4. Okay, so this next way to start integrating feminine energy into your life is through accessing more flow. Depending on where your comfort zone is, this might be a really difficult one, but I'm going to invite you to start releasing expectations of what every moment of your life should look like, to just start releasing that just a little bit more, 1% more than you're doing right now, and to start going with the flow, just 1% more. Guys, this is something I really struggle with. I'm not the best go with the flow person. If I think a plan is happening and then it changes really fast on me, it takes me a while to get comfortable with that change. So this is part of my work too, is learning how to go with the flow a little bit more, to release my expectations and to surrender into being very present in the moment and just let myself flow with it. This is such a beautiful way to start integrating your feminine energy, and I invite you to try this out. And number 5, start accessing your creative self. Okay, before you say, Lilia, I'm not creative. What are you talking about? I'm not going to do that. Everybody is creative. Everybody is an artist. Everybody is creative, and everyone expresses it in a different way. So I want to invite you to explore how you express yourself creatively. Maybe this is the way you dress. Maybe this is how you do your makeup. Maybe you enjoy drawing. Maybe you enjoy painting. Maybe this is coloring in a coloring book. Maybe it's writing. Maybe you creatively explore yourself through writing. Maybe it's through cooking. Literally anything in our life we can express ourselves creatively within. I mean, doing laundry could also be a creative expression, right? If you sort your laundry into different colors, if you're very present with that, maybe that's a creative exploration. You get to decide. So exploring your creativity in a way that feels intimate for you and that feels really good for you is a great way to start tapping into your feminine energy and to start implementing that into your life. How can you bring a little bit more creativity into anything that you do, right? How can you express yourself a little bit more in alignment with your truth and with your expression and whatever you're doing? So your last challenge is to start creatively exploring within your life and doing things that make you feel creative in your unique way. Thank you for watching this video. I can't wait to hear how these 5 tips work in your life. Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss any new content, because so much good content is coming your way. But thank you guys for being here. I can't wait to see you next time, and I can't wait to see you in our masculine energy video. Bye guys.